It's October 1st, and we don't know how to act.
We are starting this month with October spirit.
We are starting this month with the spooky spirit.
Wait, it's actually not October 1st, though.
It's October 1st, and we don't know how to act, evidently.
We're starting this month full spirited. This is the spirit. This is the spirit of Halloween, and that's why we're demonstrating what this podcast and our characters are all about.
Yes, if you don't know who I am, I'm the Mona Lisa. It's me. It's really me, guys. Like, this is not actually a costume. This is really me. I came back from the future. Do you think you're an old soul or a new soul?
I think I'm a new soul. That's why I chose a banana.
Because bananas only started coming around, 20 years ago?
No, it's because bananas are crucial for survival and for our evolution. And plus, if you turn a banana sideways, it's a smile. So I'm a smiling person.
I can't take you serious because I only see one of your eyes right now.
I know, this thing is kind of like...
Guys, it's low-key hard to move in this, but, we needed to start this episode off with some spooky vibes for October.
Does this look better?
Yeah. Wait, let me put my head out. Hey.
No,
Mommy.
I think you should put it back in.
Okay.
Matter of fact, it's all the way.
Okay. Can you help me hold this?
Yeah. You have no microphone, so this podcast has been overjacked by me. No more Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa stinks. It's all about the banana time. She just cursed, but since she doesn't have a microphone, none of y'all were here. What?
Give it to me.
You gotta do it with your nose.
Give it to me. Also, are we just gonna go over the fact that he said overjacked? Boy, it's hijacked.
No, because I'm over the top, so I overjack.
Oh, you overjack?
Okay, not like that, Alexis. Not like that.
Okay.
Can we keep it friendly? Like, obviously, October dressing up, that is for trick-or-treaters. Who are the trick-or-treaters? It's obviously people under 18 years old.
No, I was trick-or-treating over 18 years old, and I don't care.
Yeah, you look like the type of person to trick-or-treat over 18 years old.
It's free candy.
Free candy?
Yeah.
Yeah, no wonder you still got to get your cavities fixed because you're still eating candy at this age.
If
you didn't know, today she had a cavity appointment and they said, this shit's too big, we can't fix it.
Okay, I'm going to live my truth. Yes, I'm 22 with cavities. I don't care.
No, honestly, that is curious to me because you don't really, actually, she doesn't be eating, candy or nothing like that, obviously, but she got cavities. I think it's that week that you said, you recorded a video about not brushing your teeth, but you didn't upload it at the end.
Oh, yeah, I would ever do none of that musty shit like you. You guys should see his ideas and his notes.
Not you exposing me, bro.
And not showering for a month challenge. Not brushing my teeth for a month challenge.
Let's see how yellow my teeth can get in a month.
Oh, you don't need to do much. Why are we being so mean to each other? This is not Halloween spirit. Halloween is about love. I'm tired of this mean act. Let's kiss. Jump on me.
Wait,
Jump on me.
Okay, I'll kiss you right now. Stop.
Okay. These costumes are so uncomfortable a little bit.
This costume kind of represents me.
Yeah, so you guys know what we're doing today. We're talking about spooky stories, and not anybody's spooky stories. We're talking about y'all spooky stories, not no Reddit spooky stories, not no lame spooky. Okay, let's hope they're not lame because I haven't looked at them.
You haven't looked at them?
No, this is gonna be our first. This
is the real reaction. You guys are seeing the first person real reaction. None of that third person POV type shit. No, this is first person view.
This is that real shit. Get them out. Let's bring the first one out. We've talked about our paranormal activities before. Well, Michael, but I don't really have a lot of paranormal activities. Okay, I just feel really weird because this costume's covering my ears, and I feel like I'm inside a little box. I feel like I'm secluded from the rest of the world. My hearing sounds really weird, guys. What if I just bring out my ears? Just my ears. Is that? Oh.
How do I work this app?
Oh, this feels a lot better. Guys, I was really overstimulated with that. What the fuck? Whoa. I don't really have any scary stories because when anything scary happens, I just pretend it didn't happen. And I'm just nah, it was my mind. I don't know if you guys see my video a couple videos back. It was a movie named Vlog. The door literally opened by itself. And I was let's continue on with the topic. Let's continue on with the conversation. And then something moved in the room. It sounded like a chair moved by itself. It was like a squeaky sound. And I was nah.
Bro, nobody want to hear that shit. People want to hear real ones, not your fake ass stories, bro. Let's hear some real ones, bro. Did that shit actually happen? Because now I'm kind of scared.
It did happen. And then 2 days later, Michael's trying to leave me home alone so he could go paddle it up with his buddies. And he did leave me home alone.
Little do you know, I paddled it all night with my buddies. It's a funny saying. People will make edits about this. Don't worry about it.
With my buddies. Okay.
My buddy, yeah.
You're starting
Okay.
something new, that's for sure.
First story, are you ready for this? I'm gonna give it like a serious tone. Serious
Okay.
connotation.
Okay, let's try to go through these stories without stuttering and shit and like pronouncing stuff right. Let's get our best English.
Because
no
I'm
shade.
Mexican, right?
No shade.
No,
shade.
you got caught because I'm Mexican, right?
No.
No,
just
that's
no.
the reason, right? Because I'm Mexican. Can you
Wait.
believe this? Can you believe this?
We haven't even introduced Skeleton.
That's not his name.
What's his name?
Carlitos.
Okay. Carlitos. Guys,
No, not Carlitos. No, Carlitos.
Carlitos. Perdóname, señor. Guys, we've had this skeleton guy since last October, and we have not put it away. He's just been hanging on the door on Michael's office door.
He protects my office, like actually, from the bad spirits. He's my homie.
Don't be saying that shit. You're scaring me already. Guys, I'm actually really scared to do this podcast.
Imagine this is like Carlitos' actual face, like, but he's cringing so hard.
Sometimes I don't even know what you're talking about. So let's get into the stories.
Wait. I'm gonna give y'all 2 seconds, only 2 seconds to go get popcorn, to go get some cerveza, get some wine, whatever you guys like drinking. If you guys are underage, then get yourself a little Dr. Pepper type, okay? So we're gonna start this. Give a countdown, babes.
1, 2, 3. I'm scared.
This happened a while back, but I remember it so clearly because it was too crazy. So a few years ago, when my sister still lived at home with my mom and I, we happened to be watching some scary movies in the living room. This is important. In the living room, right?
Uh-huh.
Since the weather was all gloomy and we were just trying to create all the vibes and whatnot. So after a while, my mom was in the bathroom and my sister and I were talking to her.
Y de repente,
Mind you, blowing up the restroom. Yo, mama, what you doing?
who was that? It was a ghost.
Okay, I'm going to read this like the girl's point of view because I can only read and not think and read, you know? So I'm going to just read it exactly as it is. While my mom was in the bathroom, my sister and I were talking to her. Mind you, it had started raining outside, but it wasn't thundering too hard, so it was all fine until out of nowhere, we just heard this loud slam coming from the living room.
Wait, I'm confused. So her living room's like its own room?
Yeah.
What the hell? Okay, keep going.
So I go to investigate and see that this clock we had hanging up literally flew across the whole room. Nah, bro.
What'd you do next?
Like what? Like, bro, did you run out? Damn, that's crazy though. To fly across like the whole room is not like a little accident that you can explain. No, like how the hell did that fly across the room? Okay, you're the wrong person to ask.
I'm like, I don't know, physics.
Okay, I kid you not. It was like someone grabbed it and just threw it, but everyone was out of the living room, nowhere near the clock. And like I said, there was no heavy thundering, and even
should I read this shit?
And even if it was, no other item would fly like that. That has to be the closest thing to something paranormal happening, and my sister and I were mortified. LMAO.
I just want to say, man, that shit wouldn't have scared me. I would have been like,
Girl,
I would have been shitting bricks.
You'd be scared of a door closing. And it literally can be air. Like a clock flying across the room that cannot be explained by air.
No, but I would make an explanation in my brain to make myself feel better. Like, I just pretend like I don't believe in paranormal shit. Like, nothing crazy. That's what I think is saving me from paranormal activities. Because I'm like, nah, like, there's got to be a valid reason because of this.
You're such a scientist. Like, so hypothetical.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to say, though, that reminded me of the Insidious movie. You guys ever see the Insidious movie? I think everyone has. But when I was a kid, that was the scariest movie probably of my entire life. And you know what scene? Oh, have you seen the Insidious movie? I'm getting just chills just thinking about it. There's this scene. Ah! Oh my god, it actually scares me. Like, I'm getting chills.
What scene can make you get chills, actually? What was it?
What?
What scene can actually make you get chills? Like, what was it?
Sink?
Scene.
Oh, I thought you said sink.
What? But can you make explanations for common sense in your brain instead of like for paranormal shit? Like, why would I be talking about sink?
So you know the scene where it's the dad who's possessed or whatever, and like I'm stuttering just thinking about it. The scene goes to him, like he goes in the frame for a second, and there's like this fucking devil behind him, like all black with like the red face, and the music gets all loud. I was like,
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That was crazy.
That was so scary. Like, I could watch that movie a million times, and when that part comes on, I jump. It's because of music too. It's like,
I love scary movies. That was one of the good ones because like I be trying to like just randomly watch a scary movie and they're all as there's a certain few that actually get me, like VHS ones. The VHS one when it's kind of like the people are recording and stuff like that. Those like I love those.
Those are scary.
Those are scary. But honestly, my favorite scary movie is Sinister. The Sinister series. Those have so much detail, backstory. They're so good.
Is that the one where they clap twice?
No, that's the one where they tape. They get a camera. We've seen this one before. So they move to a new house, and in the new house, always in the attic, there's a box filled with films and a camera and stuff like that.
And it shows like the family next to the tree.
Yeah, is those ones exactly? That the clips are all about families, like.
You know what's weird though? Even though like I try not to believe in paranormal stuff, I loved horror movies. Like when I was a kid, that's what we would watch, was horror movies.
Okay, guys, I guess Alexis was gonna just took the phone away from me because I'm not a good reader. I'm sorry, y'all.
Sorry guys, let's get a native English speaker. No, I'm just
Fuck
kidding.
you.
Guys, like he makes fun of my Spanish too. Okay, don't come for me. What the fuck? One of these stories has someone named Carlitos.
Carlitos?
Carnitas.
Carnitas, bro. Carnitas are bomb. Too bad you don't like them.
I love carnitas.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Have you guys ever seen a banana with a tattoo? But you guys haven't.
Nope, you're the first for sure.
Right.
When I was around the age of a toddler, probably 3-4 years old, my mom was home alone with me. My dad had gone to work and wouldn't return until later on in the day.
Wait. Point off. You really have that memory when you're 3 or 4?
I know. I'm like, boy,
Right.
who got memory that good?
Observation, just an observation.
Clocked. But let's see. But
Wait, clock? Like the one that flew across the room? In the living room? Sorry.
That just reminded me though, I was thinking like I've never lived alone by myself. Like before I met Michael, I lived in an apartment, but it was with like roommates, you know? I don't think I could live alone. Imagine living alone and something fucking happens.
It's pretty scary. You know, actually, the first apartment that I moved into, I moved with my cousin, right?
Uh-huh.
But he worked like night shifts and sometimes he would like go sleep in his girl's house and stuff like that. So I was actually alone in that apartment a lot of nights. And my door was a kid's room door. I was renting a kid's room.
Broke ass.
Okay, whatever. So it had no lock. Like I had like the push thing, but it didn't work. Like anybody can open it. And you know me. Every night we go to sleep, I make sure the door to our room is locked. Like I gotta sleep with the door locked.
And not just the door locked. You gotta sleep with the nightlight on too. Oh. It's okay.
I have a darkness phobia. Like a darkness phobia, yeah. It's not that I need like a nightlight, like shit like that. No, it's like the darkness. Like I feel people are looking at me when
so
it's all
you're
dark.
scared of the dark.
No, it's a phobia. It's not that I'm scared. I was just it's a phobia.
According to
Phobias are scientific and doctor like
prescribed.
Prescribed. Yeah.
Okay. The doctor prescribed you to sleep with nightlights on.
Yeah. So basically, I had to sleep in that apartment by myself in kind of a sketchy neighborhood without a lock.
Oh, so nothing happened. You're just scared.
Nothing happened. I was just scared. Yeah.
Pussy.
I would drink myself to sleep.
That's not funny.
I know. Yeah. That's exactly.
You're like, it was my reality.
Yeah. Like no.
Wait, really? Who hurt you?
The darkness hurt me.
Let's get into the story. Guys, I don't know why my nose always itches, and I promise I don't do crack or cocaine or none of that. And
yeah,
like,
we promise, like, fuck, for real.
dude,
we don't
swear,
do no drugs, swear.
bro, for real, believe us.
Start the story from the
let's
top.
let's just move to the story. Let's change topics.
Wait, I want to say something that sounds cool.
What?
Hit it from the top. That's your cue.
When I was around the age of a toddler, probably 3 or 4, my mom was home alone with me. My dad had gone to work and wouldn't return until later on in the day. She was cooking a meal for herself and put me down in my crib. Girl, you remember this shit? No, her mom must have told her.
No, yeah, it's this story, like a family story.
Put me down in my crib in her room to keep me entertained with the TV. When all of a sudden she hears me tallying to someone? Talking. I think that was a typo.
Whoa. Now
That's... Oh my god. I just remembered a fucking story I have.
Really?
Don't forget the name.
I lived... Wait, no.
Don't forget the name Stella.
Stella?
Uh-huh.
Guys, I kid you not, I live this every night with Alexis. Alexis is a major sleep talker.
No, I don't.
You have conversations in your sleep. Yes.
But recently...
It hasn't happened at all because I know you already do this. But back in the day when we first started sleeping together, I would wake up in the middle of the night to you talking to yourself.
That's fucking
no, not just that, not just you talking. I could talk with you. I would be able to talk with you.
That wasn't me. That's my alter ego.
Hey, no wonder I was it. Let's not make that joke. She was going. Okay, let's cut that out. Yeah, so Alexis is a crazy like sleep conversator, not a sleep talker, sleep conversator. Until this day, if Alexis is asleep, mind you, when Alexis is asleep, she doesn't wake up easily. Like alarms don't wake her up. She just skips. But if she's asleep and I type her lightly, she wakes up. But no, it's not her waking up. It's like her sleep conversation. Like when I ask you in the morning, whatever we talked about, whatever I told you to do,
I don't remember.
you don't remember. And I literally tell you like, oh, can you go turn on the light? Or can you pass me something in the middle of the night? And you'll do it.
That's actually scary.
You do it. Yeah, you do it.
That doesn't scare you?
I don't do it anymore because it scares me. But like back then, like, and you wouldn't remember in the morning.
What?
You wouldn't remember in the morning.
Dude, so I had a cousin and she, oh my God, guys. Like my family's had some crazy.
Was it Stella?
No. My family's actually had some scary stories, paranormal activity stories. My grandma especially. And I feel like her house was just so, like there was a
knees to her house.
A what?
A knees.
An ease, yeah. Like literally at night, I would rather pee myself than go downstairs and get a fucking bottle of water. Hell no. So scary. And sometimes when I was younger, I would always stay the night at my grandma's house with my cousin. She's not actually my cousin. She's my aunt, but we're around the same age, so I say cousin. So,
wow, what an important detail to the story.
We would sleep in the living room. There was like 2 living rooms, but one of the living rooms was away from the front door, like towards the back of the house.
Yeah.
And then there was a sliding glass door that goes to the backyard. So it was like next to the sliding glass door. Dude, never ever. We would play like Pop Tropica till late at night, and sometimes she would fall asleep before me.
What is that?
It's just fun game. Only baddies played it. Sorry, you weren't a baddie. But I was obsessed with Pop Tropica, so I would play it late at night. Never would I put my eyes to that fucking sliding door. I would be so scared shitless. Nothing really happened, but just like, I'm telling you, the ease in that house, like the ambience, what is it? Ambiente was
the ambience.
Scary.
But wait, there were sliding doors that you were scared of?
No, because it was see-through and all you see is like the backyard, facing the backyard.
That is scary.
Scary. And I hate sliding glass doors because also in one of the old houses I have, like I feel like they never lock properly. Like you can get in a sliding glass door so easily. And that was like one of my biggest fears is like someone coming through a sliding glass door. Because at my old house, our fucking sliding glass door never locked.
But you see, that kind of fear is like a real fear, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's real people that could be looking at that. But like, I feel a real fear is different from like a paranormal fear.
No, but I was also scared of seeing something paranormal outside.
Outside? Like, ghosts don't like living outside, bro. No, but let me tell you this of my grandma's house, bro.
You said ghosts? Wait, let me finish. But my cousin, like, there would be nights where she would sleep talk, but like weird, like backwards, hella fast. And when I would sleep with her there in the living room, but nothing happened, guys.
She was messing with you 100%.
I hope not.
My grandma's house back in the 559, this is actually haunted. Like they have a name for the ghosts and stuff like that. I don't remember the name of it, but like my grandpa has a name for the ghost.
And you let me sleep in there, would you?
Yeah, we slept together there. Basically, this one night I was sleeping with my brother in the room, right? Everybody's old in that household, so we're the only ones that were staying awake at night, and it was already lights off. We're already trying to go to sleep, right? Tell me why we start to hear like an escoba hitting the wall, right?
Hell no.
Yeah, you know when you put away an escoba, you put it against the wall, right?
Uh-huh.
And it makes a sound when you drop it to it, right? We started hearing that.
You and your brother?
Yeah, and it was going in a pattern. It was like boop, boop, boop.
Like the ball?
Like yeah, something like that, right? But it was like the sound of wood hitting those walls. You know, like the broke houses, like the walls. That sound, right?
For all my poor people out there.
Yeah, for all me. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. So we thought like, oh, like maybe it's just the escoba like sliding or something and hitting something. There has to be some explanation. But bro, it's starting getting quicker and stopped being in a pattern. Yes. Nobody is sweeping, bro. Because you know when you sweep, it's a sweeping noise. No. This is the tip of the wood part of the escoba hitting something. So it started going boom, 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 boom.
What did
boom,
you guys
boom,
do?
boom. We just fucking prayed because we know the house is haunted. We just stayed there. We just stayed there. I'm like, bro. And my brother had already like some months in there, and it was when I was first moving there. So he was like, bro, chill, like just go to sleep. Like nothing's gonna happen.
You're like, this shit happens every night, bro.
Yeah. So let me say something about my grandma's house. The entrance is right next to the living room, and then to the right, it's a long hallway that goes through the bathroom, that goes through the rooms.
Ooh,
So that long hallway is what we gotta go through if we want water, and if we want to go to the restroom. Anywhere we want to go, we gotta go through that long hallway. But at the end of that long hallway is a mirror.
Oh, hell nah.
Bro, tell me why my brother told me this story when him and my cousin were going back to the room after getting water. Everything's off. They just have the flashlight. The flashlight is pointing toward the mirror, walking back to the room. They see something behind them.
Shut the fuck up.
They sprint to the room and close the door.
I'm not going back in the house. Oh.
Yes. And then, dude, the worst thing ever, when I lived there for high school, bro, so the entrance to the attic of the house, the attic is the top, is in my closet.
Oh, fuck no.
Bro, I would hear scratches.
It was probably the rats.
Yeah. Afterwards, it was like, oh, it's probably rats. Like, I told my grandparents and everything, and my mom, and I was like, it's probably rats. But in the top of my closet, in nights, I would hear scratching in the top of my closet. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I want to go to sleep. And so later on, yeah, it's like probably rats, like it's rat season.
So you have a valid fear, actually, of wanting the nightlight on that night.
Bro, I promise you, like, it's not like whenever I didn't have a nightlight, I'll plug in my phone to the charger and put the flashlight on. No, not the flashlight, the screen all the way to the top, and take away the lock, the automatic lock.
Oh my god, we're uncovering some scary stories because I just remembered a story that I had. So there was this time where we were actually living at my uncle's house, my uncle said. And he has a pretty big house. I was living there with like my entire fucking family. And me, Desiree, was sharing a room. And sometimes he had a daughter, and she was probably like 3 years old, like barely talking, toddler. And one time my best friend stayed the night, and we were watching her, and it was just us and her in the house, the little girl.
Yeah.
And swear to God, we're in her room like playing with her. She starts pointing to the door saying monster.
No.
I think I have a Snapchat video. I don't know. But me and Nay like stop dead in our tracks and look at each other like, what the fuck is she talking about? Oh my God.
Dude. I don't know what I'll be able to do whenever our kid like says something like that, bro. Just throw him away.
I'm running out the house and hopefully going to your mom's house. Oh!
Actually, I think that's happened with Max before, but my parents have already probably lived through it, like with me and my brother, and like already know, kind of,
Mm-hmm.
My parents really don't believe in ghosts or spirits or nothing like that.
I seen something. I remember we talked about this before. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do if your kid comes up to you telling they seen something or they heard something, like something paranormal, Like, that's so scary. And I posted on TikTok and somebody commented, they're like, their love for their kids is stronger than their fear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, not mine. I'm just kidding.
I mean, yeah, when it happens, it'll probably change our minds. But right now, our thought as, like, obviously not parents is like, yikes, buddy, you'll be good. You're well fed. Deal with him.
It was a joke. Okay, enough about us. Let's get back to the story. Sorry, sidetracked.
I'm ready for a good story. So next one you read better be good.
I'm going on the same one. We didn't finish it.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Okay. So she was cooking a meal for herself, put me down in my crib to keep me entertained by the TV, when all of a sudden she hears me talking to someone. Her being curious, she walks in the room and says, "Who are you talking to?" She said that I responded with the little boy. No, that's that shit like... what do you even say?
That's true. That like dead ass feels straight from a movie.
She felt a bit uneasy, but just brushed it off and went back to cooking. Not long after, she hears heavy footsteps in the hallway, almost like someone with heavy boots was walking. Her heart drops, and she immediately runs into the room, picks me up, and runs out the door and waits outside while my dad comes back from work. They searched the house. No one was there. To this day, I don't have memories talking to a ghost, but I believe my mom saying our house is haunted because on multiple occasions, I have witnessed instances where an object could be sitting perfectly fine on top of something and it would just mysteriously fall on the ground out of nowhere.
Damn.
Dude, I swear to God, the other day I went into the room and like the pillow dropped. Like as soon as I opened the door, the pillow dropped as if it was like standing up, but I didn't see the position it was in when it was like as if it was standing or whatever. So I just brushed it off, but it made me think, se me hace, dude, what position would it be to be falling? You know what I mean?
No, if nobody was there.
That scared me, but I was like, whatever. Because literally as soon as I opened the door, it dropped. But I was like, it's nothing. Let's get back to what we're doing.
Damn, you didn't tell me.
I didn't tell you, dude. I'm telling you, when shit happens, I just pretend like shit don't happen.
That's scary. I'm scared now. No, because remember what happened the first day we moved into this house?
The ball,
bro.
I know we've told this story before, but just because this is a haunted story time, we're gonna tell this story again. But tell them that shit just stays with me in the back of my mind forever.
Yeah, dude, the first night we moved here at 3 a.m. I remember the time precisely. At 3 a.m. I wake up and close my sliding window of the room. Why? Because what woke me up was a soccer ball bouncing in our backyard. And yeah, we do have a soccer ball and everything, but what explains it bouncing, right? My thoughts in the middle of the night is like, bro, a neighbor is being hella loud. This is our first night we have a weird ass neighbor or something. No, bro, what the fuck? At 3 a.m. nobody is playing soccer, nobody's bouncing the ball. It was bouncing with a pattern.
Yes.
It wasn't bouncing like if I feel a little step or something, and it's like
No,
and it stops.
like boom, boom.
It kept going, I kid you not, for at least 40 minutes. I closed the thing and it was faint now.
Wait, 40 minutes?
Yes, it kept going. Yes, but in my thoughts, what put me to sleep was like, it's a neighbor, bro. Like, let's just ignore it. Bro, I'm not lying. It was bouncing.
But you didn't look over the balcony or anything?
Fuck no.
My God, guys, this is just so scary. Like, just imagining what? No.
Like, the first night is kind of like this is your warning, you know? That's scary. That's really scary. Let's not think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, so next video, we're moving soon.
Yeah, imagine.
Okay, let's move on to the next story. Also, if you guys have any scary stories, leave them down below.
In the comments, yeah. This is going to be a full, like, October scary topic thing. Like, this video is going to bring attraction of a lot of scary stories.
Hopefully no attraction of scary things happening to us.
No, let's not do that one.
Let's sage this room after. Hey, Alexis, so this is a real life story, of course, and it happened to me and my prima from Mexico. Every year our rancho, first of all, the stories in the ranchos, I don't know what history goes down in the ranchos, but we have a friend here, we'll tell this story next, but she was telling us stories of what happens to her rancho here in Colima. Bro, she's just telling it all chill, like scary shit and stuff that she's experienced, her family's experienced. I'm like,
I believe rancho stories 100%.
yeah, bro. I'm like, okay, remind me to never step a foot in that rancho because she was
Yeah.
inviting us to.
We're not going there.
Anyways, every year our rancho and the nearby ranchos have fiestas. This year we decided to go to the fiestas of a nearby rancho, which is like 30 minutes away from ours in Jalisco. We stayed at the fiestas till 6 a.m. We ended up leaving, and me and my cousins were all in the back of a pickup truck going home. By the way, that night as we were going home, it was still dark out and it started raining a lot. We were all drenched in rain. Me and my cousins were all getting dropped off at our house one by one, and then me and my prima were the last ones to get dropped off on the truck. They left us in a street away from our home, and as me and my prima were walking down the street, we both looked up at a 2-story house, and it was as if we both looked up to the second floor. Me and my prima both saw what we think is a brujo or bruja, which is a witch, y'all. We were able to see a figure that had a long white dress and black hair, and as soon as it saw us looking up there, it quickly ran away from the window. Mind you, this house was barely under construction, so there was still no doors, window frames installed. Everything was wide open. After me and my cousin saw the figure move, me and her started running down the street extra fast because of what we seen. Our hearts were beating so fast, and we started praying when we got home because of how scared we were. Until this day, we do not know what that thing was, and we still don't know if it's out there, so be safe when you plan out on going after midnight. Well, this is why we stay in the house. This is why we're homebodies.
Wow, no. Oh my God. Like, there's too many stories of girls with dark long hair and white dresses. Oh my God. It's even happened to me before. But like, the rancho stories, guys, I'm telling you, believe the rancho stories. So the reason I believe rancho stories is because my family has a rancho story. It's kind of not like a story. It's kind of like a multiple things that they feel like occurred that proves this. But in my family's rancho, which is like extensive, like it's hunting lands, you know, people go there and ask them if they can hunt and stuff like that.
So it's
and
big.
They let them. Yeah, so it's really big. Like it's a lot of land. They think that duendes exist.
Oh, I do too. My tia in her house, they used to always say it existed there. I swear I seen it when I was a kid, but I'm probably.
But like, where's it more believable? Oh, it exists in one house, or it exists in this land, in this territory. Duendes. What is duendes in English?
Gnomes.
Gnomes. Like gnomes exist, not the gnomes, the cute gnomes you see in like
the scary gnome.
The scary gnomes, yeah. Like the small, lengthy, green gnomes type stuff.
Wait, they said yours is green?
Yeah, well, that's what I think the color of a duende is, green.
Oh.
Like kind of like a goblin. Like it's like giving goblin vibes. But bro, my tias say this story because my tias are older than my dad, and my tias have stories that like literally like their little like dolls would disappear, their little dolls of elote hairs and stuff like that, and that they would find them at the top like of trees and stuff like that, and they would just fall out of nowhere.
Oh,
Like,
hell
just
no.
stuff like that, and then like there's just stuff like that, bro. Like people stealing like chicken eggs.
So that was the only things. Oh my god, I just remembered a fucking scary. This one's really scary.
About what?
So my grandma and my grandpa, they own another house, but it's kind of like in the ghetto. And my uncles used to live there. And they like, it was like a fix me up type of project. But anyway, so my uncle lived there for a time with his girlfriend and his kids. And they had some chickens and ducks because there's kind of a big backyard.
Really?
Yeah, this was a long time ago. I've been to this house too. It's just like scary looking. Like it just gives you a scary vibe altogether. One day they woke up and the fucking throats of the ducks were cut. Yes. They never found out like why, who did that, what happened, nothing. But like the chickens were all fine.
But like cut or like chopped off?
I don't know the details. I was young back then. But I just remember hearing that their throats were cut. They were dead.
Oh, hell no.
Ooh, scary. My family does have some scary stories. Another story I heard from my grandma. No, actually from my grandma's sister. So back when they were living in Mexico, my grandma had like a bunch of siblings. And they lived all in the same house. And the oldest ones like took care of everyone.
Yeah.
And so what would she be? My tia? My grandma's sister? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
My older tia. I don't know what the terminology is. She went out of the room one day at midnight to go in the kitchen or something. And she looks, turns around, like feels this presence, turns around. She said what she says was the devil. And then she got like scratched by him on the back. I don't remember the full details of the story. I was young. But she has the scratch on her back. It's not crazy, but
kind of, maybe it was a freaky night. Scratch her back a little.
Oh, hell no.
Imagine
that.
Woo.
No, the stories of Mexico, I don't know what's going on in Mexico, but it's some scary shit. Actually, the stories in the U.S. too. Y'all, I seen this video one time. Oh, this video is scary because you actually see what goes on. You actually see the thing. So you guys heard about I know I'm going to butcher this name, the Appalachian Mountains. Appalachian. Where is that at? In Alaska?
I don't even know what that is.
I just heard that place is haunted, like scary. Like if you hear something at night, no, you didn't. You keep going. Just don't be there at night. Don't be by yourself at night. Don't go one. Yes. And oh my God. So this guy was on a late night shift, I think at a hotel or something like that. And he was Snapchatting his friend. He was sending him a video. He's there by himself.
Yeah.
He's walking through like the hotel, like showing stuff. I don't know where he was at. But as he goes into a room, there's this black figure behind him. And you see it in the Snapchat video. Like, he put it in.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, my God. I'm getting so much chills. Maybe we shouldn't have started this video.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that one's freaking scary.
And he, like, after he realized he saw, like, what was in the video, he records himself. He locked himself in a room, I think, with all the cameras and stuff. And he's, like, shaking, recording the video, talking about what he just saw. And that he locked himself in this room. And, like, that was just... he's like you could tell he wasn't playing. Like he's deathly afraid of what he just saw. You know what I mean?
That's like one job I would never be able to do, like a nocturnal like security
Shift
guy
by yourself.
Like imagine staying in a Walmart like by yourself in the mall. Bro, I cannot do like solitude jobs. Like,
those are the bravest souls. Oh
my God, no.
But when you see that video, it's like, oh my God, like just imagine seeing that, being that person and seeing that. Because I don't even know what I would do if I actually seen something really scary. Because like when things happen like that, like there was something else that happened to me in that office. I don't know what it was. Like I heard something. But when I hear like a noise, like an actual loud noise that could be scary, like I get in shock, complete shock. Like I'm just frozen. Like there's been moments where I've been frozen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And oh my God, I don't know what I could do if I was in a situation like that.
I know
like
what I would do. My alpha instincts will kick up and try to protect everybody around. Yep.
I believe that.
Thank you.
Also, guys, I know I look probably crazy. I know my hair looks insane. This costume was cheap as hell, so not much saving we can do there.
Okay, guys, are you guys ready for this good storytelling? Remember, this is on first person story. Damn, I'm English. This is the first person
I'm
storytelling.
like, let me give the phone back.
At my old house, we had a spooky thing that happened once. Happened. Not happened. Happened. Okay. Now we got that out of the way. My older brother, he was around 8 at the time, woke up from sleeping because someone had made noise in the hallway. He stared into the hallway and saw a very dark figure approach him, and he closed his eyes because he was like so scared. As his eyes were closed, he felt that person pull up his covers above his chest. After a few moments, he opened his eyes and no one was there. He was scared shitless, but he managed to finally cry out for my mom. So my mom entered his room and looked around, and there was no one. She continued down the hallway, and as she was walking down, she suddenly heard what sounds like track pants moving behind her.
Sound like what?
Pants.
Track pants?
Like track pants. You know how they're kind of like...
Oh, swift, like...
Yeah. So she turned back and no one is there. She gets so freaked out that she then wakes up my dad, and they look all over the house. No one was ever found inside of her house. Till this day, we were never able to figure out what or who covered my brother with these sheets and what my mom heard.
Dude, that's so scary.
No, that's not like not even scary like in a paranormal way, but in a real life way. Like there's a lot of cases, like horrible cases, horrendous cases of like bad people sneaking into people's houses.
Or living in people's houses without them knowing.
Oh my God, living in people's houses without their knowing is insane.
Dude, low-key, I feel like that would happen to us.
Imagine.
I'm like, we've never checked up there before.
You know what? Remember when we got an Airbnb with my family for San Miguel de Allende in Guanajuato? Remember how like the building is so old that there's a bunch of doors that are just locked from our side?
Yeah.
Imagine just one of those doors opens in the middle of the night. So in the room we were staying at, in that Airbnb, that old ass building, there was like a window/big door.
It's a big door, y'all.
Yeah, and it's just locked.
It was sealed shut.
Yeah, and so basically we slept in that room, and I just had the fear, like in the middle of the night,
someone coming,
just that creaking open. And plus, San Miguel de Allende is like a town with a lot of history, and a lot of bad stuff happened in San Miguel de Allende. Yeah, I did not want to sleep there. Good thing we stayed there like 2 nights, 1 night.
It was a good experience, but yeah, that's scary. Just the idea of like old buildings is really scary too. But I remember I seen this video of this girl, and she beat up. So somebody was it was a stalker, first of all. Right. Somebody was stalking her, and he ended up going into her apartment, and she tells the story because she survived it. Like she beat him up, like she fought back and she survived. Remember I was telling you about this? Yeah. So she was telling the story on her TikTok, and she says she wakes up like to hear a noise. She goes to check, comes back. And she gets back in her bed, I don't know, and she sees... No. Basically, she sees in the doorway like dark figure of a man. Yeah. That is like straight from a fucking scary movie. I would stay in shock and probably lose all my survival instincts. Oh my God. Just imagine... No, don't imagine it. I hate having like a visual imagination, because when I'm seeing these stories, like I'm looking at it in my brain. Like I'm seeing it, and it's scary. But anyways, the guy like comes... She basically fights him away.
Yeah, this story is very graphic. We don't really want to say it right now, but like basically she was able to survive, thankfully, but like it was very gruesome.
Why is it just so scary being a woman? I feel like I'm less scared about paranormal stuff and just more scared about men generally.
Just men are fucking the problem. No, facts. I mean, I agree. Do you guys like my storytelling? How should I read another one? Alright, should I read another one? Babe, say nothing if I should read another one. Perfect. This is kind of a short one I'm seeing. This is a shorter answer, a shorter story. But here goes nothing. When I was younger, me and my sister would sleep outside our balcony because it was so hot in my house during summer. Right. Key observation here. It's very hot, so that's why I sleep in the balcony type shit.
In the balcony?
In the balcony, yeah. But listen. So we slept in a tent and we were facing apartments, right? Mm-hmm. One night, I woke up and I can hear a woman talking. So I got up and checked at my tent's little window, right? Uh-huh. There was a woman with long black hair covering her face.
Outside the window of her little tent? Mm-hmm. Oh my... Looking at her.
It's always the paley white skin with the dark, long hair. I tell you, like this is... There's something out there.
Like, why is that bitch in all places?
Oh,
like,
God. Wow, that's an amazing power. She was wearing a white gown, just sitting on the side of the apartments. I felt a chill and I got a feeling to not stare at her anymore. Once I looked again, she was gone. I asked my sister if she heard any noises last night, but she said no. What's crazy was where the lady was in the apartment, there was a small hospital a long time ago. Maybe some spirits never left.
Oh, hell no, that's scary. But it's crazy that there's so many stories about, like, this specific person in a white gown.
Dude, yeah. Like, honestly, it has to be some mystic energy going around there. Something about sleeps, because it always happens at night and when people wake up. And just something about, like, the dream world joining the real world.
No, but why is it always, like, long black hair with white outfits? Like, I feel like subconsciously, I don't know, that's our idea of scary.
But these stories date back, like, to very long, very old stories, because this has happened, like, in old Europe, like in the Dark Age. There's stories about this. La Llorona, this simulates a lot of the Llorona. And maybe there's just a figure, like, that's just a scary figure. Something about it, man.
I know, I'm like, she need to get a job. But that just made me think of something, guys. And I just forgot what it was. Okay, I just remembered another scary paranormal activity that has happened to me. I say nothing has happened to me. It's because I literally put in my brain that nothing has happened to me, but now everything's coming up. But oh my God. So my parents, we used to live in a house that is in this small town on the mountains. And where we live was pretty secluded. Like, it's in the mountains type of shit. And honestly, I've lived there for like 2 years already. This was before I met Michael. And I've never been scared of living there until fucking Michael comes stay the night at the house. And he made me scared of living there. I've never had anything, like paranormal activities, anything happen over there. But there was this one day. It was about a year ago. I was staying up late. It was probably like 1 a.m. My family stays up late. Yeah. Anyways, but they had already went to sleep before this. So it was like 1, 2 a.m. And I'm washing my face. Y'all, I swear to God, I actually will never forget this because this was probably one of the most scariest things that ever happened to me. I hear like a human voice. This was a voice, like, and it sounded behind me, like in my ear. Close. Like, there's no way I could have mistaken this for anything else. And I just hear a voice whisper in my ear. And it said something like, it didn't say a word or anything. It was like more of a sound, like dee-doo, dee-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo.
Hey, girl, you smell like doo-doo.
Girl, brush that teeth. Girl, that brush thing. Why am I making fun of myself? No, but it was something like dee-doo, something like that. Oh my God, like shock. Complete shock, just still in shock. And I automatically get chills, like I'm fucking freezing cold. And my parents' room was right across that, where I was at, right across that bathroom. So I go into their room fast as fuck, like just staying there for a moment, thinking, trying to make sense of what that could have been in my head. Like, I was trying so hard to make sense of that, trying to give myself excuses, and nothing. I was just like, I don't know. So I checked my sister's rooms, like everybody's asleep. Because I was thinking, did somebody call me or something, you know? I had to go sleep with my sister that night. I was about to hop in my parents' bed.
Embarrassing.
No, and every day after that, like literally, I sleep with my sisters now. I don't sleep. Whenever I visit my family's house, I do not sleep alone. I sleep with my sisters or my mom.
Or me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, that your story is kind of like scary or whatever. But did we talk in this podcast about the story about when we were sleeping there taking care of your sisters for Thanksgiving? And at 3 a.m., did we tell this on the podcast?
I think we've told this already, but we're gonna tell it again.
Guys, this story, oh my God. I want you guys to get the ambiance and get our situation right. So we are staying for a week in Alexis's house because her parents went to Acapulco or something like that, right?
They went on a trip.
Yeah, they went on a trip, right? So me and Alexis, we're barely like 2 months together. But for some reason, they trusted me enough to go take care of Alexis' younger sisters. So we're taking care of the house, guys. The first bad signal that happened this one night that was so scary to this day was that the front lights of the house were off. Her family lives like in a ranch vibes. So they're always on to see stuff outside, you know? Okay. This night, they were off. Mm-hmm. And where we sleep is the front room right next to the entrance. I'm like, babe, why are the lights off? Like, can we turn them on? Basically, Alexis could not figure out how to turn them on. So this whole night, those lights were going to be off and we were going to be able to sleep out of our window. And that was kind of just scary to me because I'm a person that needs to sleep with a nightlight. Like, come on here.
Yeah, and my room, I don't know if it was clear to you guys, but my room was right next to the front door. So we seen the front. Like, our window was to the front of the house.
To the front of the house. Okay, whatever. We're falling asleep. We sleep an hour, 2 hours. Basically, 3 a.m. hits. And you guys know 3 a.m. is a time where...
The witching hour.
The witching hour. Like, the bad shit happens at 3 a.m. Bro, All of a sudden, I wake up to the noise of a car approaching the house. This is a ranch. Like, there's a gate in the front of everything. Like, people need to drive up to everything and come inside a private property. I hear the sound of a car approaching, and then the lights are on. It's all dark, but the window starts flashing with car lights. So I obviously wake up because of the sound and the lights, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, babe, wake up. Like, somebody's here. Like,
and you can hear the car on. Like, once I woke up, I heard the car on, and oh my, and then
it's like 3 a.m.
Yes.
Nobody should even be near here, bro. I'm already ready. I'm like, first thing in my mind is like, where, like, Alexis, where does your dad keep the guns? Like, dead ass. Like, somebody's here uninvited at 3 a.m. in the middle of the night. And obviously I know Alexis is an influencer and Desiree is an influencer. I was like, bro, what if you guys got DDoSed and somebody's literally here to try to harm us, bro? Like, no, her parents aren't here, so I gotta get in, like, alpha mode. Like, hey, where the guns at?
You gotta protect family.
Yeah, guys. But before I can even ask Alexis, like, finish the question, we start hearing footsteps running to the entrance, bro. I get up quick and open the front door, bro.
And it's
the front, and as soon as I open the door of the room, it's right next to the entrance. The entrance door opens, bro. Tell me why it's Desiree. Desiree Machado, Desiree Machado in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. walks in with a bunch of stuff from her car, like a bunch of like boxes and stuff, and she's like, "Oh shoot."
We're like, girl, you just made us shit ourselves. What are you doing here coming at 3 a.m.? And we were like, why are you running? She's like, it's cold outside.
Oh my god,
that
guys.
was so scary.
Yeah. The next night I made sure to fix those lights. Like, they were turned on now, because that I would never want to experience something like that. But basically, yeah, the weekend, everything was fine, normal. But that night was definitely like, it kind of like marked my mind to know that, like, horrible stuff, scary stuff has an explanation, you know?
Not all the times.
I mean, not all the, no, not, I mean, maybe you won't find an explanation all the times, but it kind of gives to, like, the scariest shit can have an explanation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm like hella overstimulated right now. Just hold on. Let me do something.
Yeah, that was a scary story. What are you about to do?
Let me read some manga.
Bro, are you reading manga right now? Like in the middle of the podcast?
Let me read my manga, because I don't tell you anything about reading One Direction Wattpads.
Boy, I did that one time in my life. Boy, I did that like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in my life. Like, you read manga every single night.
It helps with overstimulation.
Let's get on to the next story. Okay, guys, so that story just reminded me of another story that I had. I'm pretty sure I've already told you guys this story before, but it must be said on this podcast, because this was actually genuinely fucking scary. Like,
Do I know about it?
I think so. I blame my anxiety for this specific moment. Back when I was younger, we lived in this house that had this long, like, entrance. It was like a long hallway, but it wasn't inside my house. It was like the entrance of my house. I don't know, like the front
like
porch.
It's still outside. Yeah.
It just had like a long roof. It was weird. It's an old house. First of all, I used to have this recurring dream when I was younger, like that hallway playing out in front of my house, and this car pulls up and me trying to run back in my house, but the hallway's just getting hella long, and like I can't reach my front door. That I had that dream so many times when I was young for some reason, but that's not the story I was gonna get into. So there's a window next to the front door, and that window was a window to my room. So my window was right next to the front of the house. If anyone comes knock, like, I'm right there, you know?
Yeah, same. When I lived at my grandma's, my room was like that too.
Hey, so basically one night I was just sleeping like how a girl does, and y'all, in the middle of the night, or like 3 a.m., out of nowhere, y'all, I hear the biggest knocking, not even knocks, banging on my window, y'all. I didn't even know, like, I thought we were getting robbed. Like, I didn't know what the fuck to think. I was probably like 12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
I genuinely blame my anxiety on this moment because I have never been so scared. So I run to my parents' room, like crying my eyes out, and they're still banging. And I just tell it like someone's banging on the window, like I don't know what's happening. Basically, the fucking police showed up to our house in the middle of the night and was banging on my window like crazy people.
What?
Yeah, I don't even know why they would come in the middle of the night thinking about it. Like, what the hell? But basically what happened is a car that my mom used to have and she sold. I think she sold it on Facebook. I don't know. They didn't ended up switching it out of her name. And someone got killed in that car. There was like a murder or something. There was a murder in that car. So a whole criminal investigation. And since the car was in my mom's name, that's why they came to our house all crazy. Like crazy as fuck. Giving me PTSD. But yeah, that's basically what happened. Scariest moment of my life.
Wow. Such a scary moment. You got knocking on your window. Girls.
I'm gonna knock on your window in the middle of the night. Dressed as fucking...
I'm gonna knock on something else.
Y'all, this costume got me so freaking overstimulated. Like, you guys don't even know. My nose is itching.
Maybe you should try reading some manga. Oh, I'm sorry. You only read Wattpads. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's stop talking about them. You know that's my guilty pleasure.
Wait, do you actually still read them?
No, of course not. Okay, y'all, so I think we're going to do one more story. Hopefully this is a banger. Because I'm scared. I'm ready to end this podcast, guys. I don't think we could do these scary stories anymore. This shit's...
The overstimulation is hitting us.
I know. And these fucking cheap-ass costumes. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so there's a story right here about Avery Apartments where we used This is where I used to live in college, guys, in Fresno. Avery Apartments, girlie. I know you know these ghetto apartments. Yes, I do. A little too much. Anyways, I attended Fresno State and moved into Avery Apartments in 2019 with a friend. I don't know. Damn, that was like the year before we came, huh?
That was the year when I was there.
But you weren't in Avery.
I had my friends there though.
I don't know what it was about these apartments, but the vibes were definitely not it. We got placed on the first floor facing the front parking lot, and that gave us major anxiety because in reality, anyone could break in really easily. They really could.
No. Like, dead-ass homeless people would break. You didn't know the public restrooms on the first floor?
The homeless would go in there?
Bro, yes. It stank so bad. So bad. You know, like, people from the public, like, were using that restroom. Yes.
Maybe that was just men. You know, man booty be stanking.
Yeah, but when you have your own restroom in the apartments, you kind of don't be doing that, you know?
True. It's ghetto as fuck over there, y'all. Like, there's like a whole group of homeless people living right behind it.
Yeah.
And they actually broke into my fucking car one time. Well, they tried. They broke my window.
They just broke it.
They broke my window but couldn't get in, bitches. But anyways. When first moving in, we would go to sleep and switch keys to each other's rooms because we had 2 other roommates and we felt safer locking our doors at night, but we still wanted to have access to each other's room during the night just in case. Well, now, let me get to the point. One night when I was sleeping, my friend rushes to the door and unlocks it, waking me up. She has a frantic look on her face and told me to feel her heart, which was racing very fast. Oh, hell nah. Oh, hell nah.
Damn, she felt her boobies? Like, because your heart is right there.
Anyway. She then told me she had heard some weird noises that woke her up and ran to my room because she got scared. She said, hell no. Brought her blanket and she was sleeping with me that night. For a couple of minutes, we stayed talking about it, what it could have been. And even though someone was maybe trying to get in through our balcony, but we checked through my bedroom window and everything seemed calm and normal. Suddenly, while talking, we hear this scratching noise coming through the wall between her room and mine. Oh, fuck no. Oh, no. So that means somebody must have been in her room.
Yes.
Oh my god. Immediately we got scared because no one was in her room, so what could it be? As 2 young girls, we panicked and everything went wrong from right there. We stayed up all night, scared, hearing different noises like if someone was purposely scaring us. It seemed the more we got scared, the more it happened. Oh, we heard screaming, tapping, and what sounded like laughter.
What?
As scared as we were, we knew we needed to sleep a bit because it was around 5 a.m. and we had class at 8 a.m.
Wait, they didn't think about calling the cops?
Oh my, I know. Somehow we managed to fall asleep, but when we woke up for our class, you can imagine the tiredness we felt. We get up and my friend walks over to her room and immediately calls me over.
No way.
On the floor, we see a card of La Virgen Maria next to her door that was stuck on the mirror she had up that was placed along the wall connecting to the room. It could have been a coincidence, but why was that on the floor? It had never fallen before and was pretty secured. Oh, hell no. That really freaked us out. The day went by and it got dark. Our other roommates always kept their side dark, and as my friend was walking to my room, she yelled as she said she saw a figure in white on the other end of our apartment, our roommate's side. Oh hell no. I would switch rooms immediately. To end this, the Avery Apartments basically gave us the creepiest experience. We were there for 4 years due to convenience, but we experienced so many similar situations like this, and we moved units every year. Oh
Damn.
fuck no. Something was following them.
Yeah. That's like, I lived through something like that before, bro, and it's not nice, bro.
I don't think so. Wait, where?
Wait, you want me to tell you the story?
Yeah.
When me and my family used to rent houses here in Colima, like we didn't own a house ever. We were only rent houses. We rented this house in this kind of like safe neighborhood, but there was a really bad gangster neighborhood like right next to our neighborhood. Like it was very near, right? Okay. Anyways, there's this morning that I wake up sick. I don't want to go to school. Like I like, Mom, like I really don't feel bad. I don't feel I got enough like sleep or whatever. And I was like, well, whatever. Like I'll take care of you, and like I'll have Dad take your brother to school because my brother does have to go to school. Anyways, like, yeah, okay, that's fine. And I was like, well, let me sleep with y'all, while my dad goes and everything. I'm sleeping there with my mom in the room already. And like, I don't know why, like some time had passed, but I feel like no time passed. Anyways, I knew my dad was gone. I was sleeping there with my mom. The curtains were closed, anything. You can see nothing, right? All of a sudden, I hear footsteps in the house. And I'm like, whoa. My dad isn't here. Like, nobody's here. And the thing is, as a kid, like, I don't want to wake up my mom for her to get mad at me. And at the same time, I'm thinking like, oh, my dad must have forgotten something, or maybe my dad is already back from taking my brother. I was like, it's fine. If my dad is here, he's going to come in the room with us and come sleep with us. All of us sleep here in the bed. Well, bro, I hear the footsteps and they just keep walking. They're walking and they're like doing stuff, like checking stuff out, moving stuff around. And then they walk to the back of the house where it's like where my room and my brother's room is at. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? And then that's the time where I'm like, Ma, I just heard footsteps in the house. They came from the entrance. They went inside the house and then they went to the back. And I was like, no, like what? Like, in serio? Like, you hear that? And then as I'm saying that to my mom, we hear footsteps again.
She hears it too.
She hears it too now. And then my mom is on alert too. I'm like, go to the other side of the bed, like away from the entrance. And she's just like, they're like trying to hear in the door and stuff like that. She tries to look like through the crevice under the door. And like, she's like, yeah, like, I see like
she's seen foot.
Yes, but I'm telling you, like they're going into like our rooms, like because our doors are open. Like they're not coming into my mom's room, my parents' room, because the door's closed. I'm like, what the fuck, Mom? Like, and then we're just like waiting there, and then my mom is texting my dad. Like, my dad is not answering at all, or I think maybe my dad forgot his phone. But like basically, my mom wasn't getting an answer. And then I don't know, my mom just didn't want to call the cops, or just like the cops on here in Mexico are not really reliable. So we didn't have much option. We were just waiting on my dad to answer or something. I do gotta mention, houses here in Mexico, windows, they are protected by metal bars so people don't go inside.
Like,
so also people can't come inside, but also you can't go outside through windows. So that's why we can't just leave through the window from the front of the house or anything, right? So anyways, my mom is like, Michael, look through the window and you see our neighbors that are coming out. I want you to scream like help, like you that scream to them. And at the same time, I'm going to go outside the room and go for the kitchen to get something to like try to like protect you or whatever, right?
Oh my God.
Anyways, she does that and she's like already like panicking. She gets something and I'm like in the window, like through the bars. I'm not kidding you. I'm like, I was so scared shitting myself that words wouldn't come out. Like I was like,
you've never told me this story.
No, I haven't. And I just remembered it when you tell me this about the Aries. And basically they couldn't hear me. At the end where I finally said it a little bit better, they kind of like looked this way, but it's kind of like maybe a paranormal story from their side. Like, damn, there's weird people, weird entity living in the house. Like, what were they even saying? Anyways, I finally turned back. And my mom is like with a face of like no mames, like bro, what the fuck?
It was your dad.
Basically, my dad just like went to go sleep in our room, bro.
What the hell?
Yeah, he have never done that. I guess he just didn't want to fucking sleep with me. His little son.
That's so she was thinking like someone is robbing her.
There's somebody in the house, bro.
Oh my god, that's fucking scary.
I would
dude.
lock the door and let shit happen because there was nothing of importance in the rest of the house. Like all the important stuff were in their room.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. So that was a banger. You're so good at like starting it so fucking scary and then nothing happening.
I'm a storyteller. What do you mean nothing happened? Like, are you there? Are you there? Yeah.
You had one job, bro. You had one job. You fucked
Bro,
up.
I was scared shitless. Apart from my social anxiety, my nerves, and being scared as fuck, like that's a combination where I can't even talk.
Good thing you didn't say anything or they didn't hear you, because imagine they're like, ay, pues es mi
Yeah.
esposo.
I imagine my dad having to go outside and explain like, es que my fucking pussy of a son is scared for no reason.
No, I would have been shooting bricks too. And as a mom, oh hell no. It's just so scary.
Yeah.
I pray to the Lord Jesus that we're never in any situations like that. But that was a banger to end this episode off, y'all. This first episode of October, spooky season.
Hope you guys enjoyed this episode and our obviously expensive, very beautiful costumes. By the time you guys are actually watching this video, we're in Brazil right now.
Living best life.
Living best life. And don't worry, you guys are still going to get some podcast episodes while we're in Brazil. So stay in tune and make sure you press the subscribe and the notifications. Put them in all so you get all of our notifications. And we build a parasocial relationship.
Yes, that's the goal.
Yeah, that's the goal. Oh, thanks, babe. Hope you guys liked it.
See y'all next week, every Saturday. Ciao.